Good morning, guys. I am out here in Miami right now. I'm flying home today, but I flew down here yesterday to come look at apartments, and I rented one out, or at least one for the next year. So, guys, we finally have an apartment in Miami. I've been wanting to achieve this goal for 3 years. Like, literally in my notebooks, my journals that I started 3 years ago, when I would sit down at my desk every single morning, like I still do, and journal inside of my journal. I would always talk about, I'm going to move to Miami. I'm going to move to Miami. I used to sit in my car on the drive home from the gym after work, and I used to think, one day I'm going to be driving around. It's going to be Miami. It's going to be 90 degrees out. I'm going to be in like a BMW or something driving around. And a couple years went by, and, I kind of started to give up on the goal, but, now we're fucking at the spot where we can do it, and it's absolutely amazing. And, what I've realized, bro, is that in life, some men are just born to conquer. Like, some men are just naturally born to conquer. Or they're, like, born into a good family. They're just born conquerors. But then some men have to choose to fucking conquer. And me, I don't think I was a natural born conqueror. Honestly. Like, I wasn't born into the perfect family. I wasn't born into a family of conquerors. My family was broke. They didn't have nothing. My sister passed away to fucking drug abuse, alcohol abuse. I don't even feel like I have a fucking family. So I was just kind of born here, to be quite honest with you. And I had to choose to conquer because, I know me, dude. I don't want to let this whole life go by, be 50 and have just $1 million in fucking savings and retire then and, spend 9 hours working a job at fucking, the average shit. I don't want to do that. I want to conquer. I want to do some crazy fucking shit with my life. I really want to make every single fucking day count because, bro, look, you don't know when it's going to be the last day. You don't know. That's what this tattoo means to me. I don't know when it's going to be the last day here. Gratitude every single day. So, I chose to fucking conquer. Every single little fork in the road, I chose to go the route of conquering. Whatever the fuck it was. I drew this the other day for one of my clients. I wish I had a Sharpie. But, fuck, how can I show you guys? Imagine you draw like a little line up to the left and a little line up to the right, okay? Now you duplicate that in each line. So line, line. Now, 2 lines on that line, 2 lines on that line, and you continue putting 2 lines on each line, and it spreads up, kind of almost like a root system. Either way, you are going to get to the top as long as you choose a fork in the road, right? As long as you do something, you are going to get to the top. But the mistake everybody makes, bro, is they take no action. They don't go anywhere. They're standing still. They're taking inaction. They're not doing anything. And when they do try to do something, it feels a little uncomfortable. They have self-doubt. And they fucking give up right away. They don't even make it to the next fork in the road. I'm doing some work this morning. I'm getting one of my clients set up with all their one-on-one coaching. I'm in a bathrobe. I just got out the shower. But check this out. Look, I'm getting him set up with everything this morning, putting some work in. We're going to be growing his personal brand online. This is my boy Kieran. He is a cool-ass dude. I had to call him. He just joined last week. He's been through a lot, and he has a strong story. So we're going to be scaling his social medias and getting him his first client. And, I'm going to be working with him until he's able to make his investment back times 3. So that's $10K in a month. So we're going to be working with him until he hits that with his coaching business. So even if that takes a year and a half, we're going to be working with him. But, I'm getting him set up everything here. And something I saw come in this morning was a dispute from somebody who also joined. And it was somebody who, I was on a call for 3 hours with, talking over. He wanted to get in shape, right? He wanted to, He wanted to start doing social media. He wanted to scale a coaching business. So he joined, right? And then I never heard anything back from him at all. I'm texting him, yo, you got to get this done. Yo, you got to get on top of this. Weeks go by. Boom, I wake up this morning to an email. Dispute from that guy, okay? What that means is he contacts his bank and he says that the purchase he made was fraudulent. Basically, now the bank is going to yank the money from me, which is fine, but then it's also going to charge me a dispute fee and get my payment processors one step closer to being basically taken down. And that sucks for me. That's bad for my business. It's whatever. It would have been nice if he just sent me a text and I would have refunded him happily because he didn't do anything with anything. But look at it this way. If you can just follow through, if you can just say, I'm going to conquer this shit no matter what, and actually mean it, because that guy, he said he was going to accomplish his goals no matter what. Clearly he wasn't. If you can just be the individual who will conquer his goals no matter what, dude, and just follow through with what you intended on accomplishing, with what you said you would do, you would separate yourself from literally the majority of every single man on planet Earth. Because think about this. There are so many people standing between those two lines, like I explained. The two lines that lead up, and then the other two lead up, and it becomes a root system leading up to the top. Doesn't really matter where you go. As long as you take action, you're going to get to the top. A lot of people are standing right here. Do I go left or do I go right? That's what a lot of men are doing. And they just stay fucking still. They don't know what to do, so they go nowheres at all. They're just drifting. That's all they are. They're just drifters, making minimum fucking wage, working a job they hate, and lying to themselves saying that, oh, it's fine, I'm not worth anything else. Okay, cool. Have some low self-esteem, whatever. If you think your life is worth $15.50 or $20, even like $30 an hour, if that's all you think your time is worth, that is sad. I'll be honest. It's really sad. You're worth a lot more fucking than that. That all starts with your identity. And how do you obtain that identity, bro? You just start fucking taking action. If you want more, if you want better, you got to give yourself more. You got to give yourself better if you want better. What is better for you? It's actually taking action, following through, sticking to your word, man. That's how you give yourself better. But staying stuck right here isn't going to do anything for you. And the thing is, if you can make it past that, you make it past, I would say, 70% of people. Now, if you're the person who starts to move up left or right in that fork in the road, doesn't really matter what direction you go, either way, at least at the top. If you just start to take some action on your goals, if you can fully get to the next point where you either have to go left and right again, that's how you know now you're in like the top 1%. Because how many people actually start taking some action, but then back out of it? But then self-sabotage, but then give up? A majority of them. For example, that one guy, he started to take some action. He invested in a mentor to help him speed things up, to give him advice, right? To give him systems and processes so he can start making money from day one, posting on social media. And he just gave up. He bitched out. That's how I like to call it. He probably overthought it in his mind. He probably valued his money more than his time. But money is just an asset to buy you time, man. So it's like, do you want to be rich at 40? Or do you want to be rich in your 20s? I want to be rich in my 20s. I want to be Jack Tanner rich in my 20s. I don't want to be that shit in my 50s. I don't know if I'll even make it there. It's not promised. So I'm just going to do whatever it takes now. But if you can fully work your way up through that first path, through that first journey in life, now you know you're in the top 1%. Because you have surpassed the people who can't even stick to the word, which is, that means taking action. But then you also surpass the people who cannot follow through. Now you're in the top 1%. Now you're somebody who follows through, and now you're somebody who sticks to the word. And once you get there, the rest is easy. The hardest part of anyone's journey, bro, is just getting started. If you can just get started, get some momentum going for 6 to 12 months, man, you're going to be so far ahead. Look, it took me 3 years to accomplish my goal of moving out of my hometown and get an apartment in Miami. 3 years. 3. You know, people actually stick to their personal goals, their goals that they actually came up with for 3 years. Not many. A lot of people can stick to the goals other people set for them. Oh, go to college, get a degree, get this job. Most of you guys watching this probably don't want that. Maybe you do, but most of you guys probably don't want that. You were just told that that's what you should want, and so you stuck to it. But how long have you actually stuck to your own goals that you have sat down with yourself in your room late at night and gone, what do I want from life? Then you write it down day after day after day after week after month after year, and then actually continue to follow through even when you feel like you're getting nowheres, even when you feel like you're sacrificing so much for so little. But you still have faith. You still say to yourself, I said I'm going to do it, so I'm going to continue to push through this resistance and achieve it. Because that's what I said I would do. And what's it going to do to your mind? What's it going to do to your subconscious mind if you give up halfway through? It's just going to ingrain even further into your mind that you're a failure. If you read the book Psycho-Cybernetics, it will talk about there's a success identity and there's a failure type identity. Success identity is you see yourself as somebody who is successful, that always succeeds, that always sticks to the word, that has esteem, right? How do you break down success? I forget. That's like self-acceptance, understanding, I forget, but esteem is one of them. So actually appreciating your worth, actually realizing that you're worth way more per hour than you think you are. All these different things, okay? That's the success identity. You see yourself as that success, no matter what you're going through in the moment. But the failure identity is like, I want to be successful, but then you start taking action and you don't break through the walls that come along the way. And you maintain that failure identity that, oh, this isn't for me. You know, it's not my time yet. Oh, I don't have the capabilities to do that. Dude, if me, a dumbass, can fucking do something in life, make a living off his passion, make over 10K a month online, why can't you? I'm no different. You may look at me and be like, oh, you're jacked. Cool. Like, I'm still fucking kind of a dumbass, dude. I just get up every single day and I just do something. I don't have a plan, really. I just get up every single day and I just do something with my life. And that's what gets you ahead. It's just action. You know, the thing is, you're probably too intelligent for yourself. That's something I had to realize a long time ago. Sometimes you're just too smart for your own good, that you overthink things too much. Sometimes you gotta turn that shit off and just allow God to take the wheel. So I got I trust, or in God I trust right here. Because I just know, if I put my request out there in the world, if I desire something from life, God's gonna hear that. He's gonna hear that. And guess what? I believe he's gonna give it to me. I believe I am worthy of that. I believe God loves me. That's what my beliefs are. And so if I want something from this life that is holy, that is good for not only me, but my future family and for the people around me and for the mass population, I believe God's going to give it to me. And so I don't overthink whatever I'm facing in life. I just do. I just do. You got to be like Nike and just fucking do it, dude. That's all you got to do. So man, if you can just follow through, bro, you're going to separate yourself from literally the majority of every single man. And you do that shit for 6 to 12 months, bro, you will be so far in life. You will be in such a different spot, and you will thank yourself so much for conquering, man. Straight up. Oh my God, guys. All right, I got to get back to some work. That's just something I wanted to get off, I guess, my chest and talk to you guys about. I'm heading home in a couple hours here, and then we're coming back out down here in early January to move in. Got a really cool apartment. I'll show you guys soon. 39th floor, right below the penthouse. Hopefully it goes through. I'm not going to say it went through yet, but hopefully it goes through. It should go through. They should accept me, and that'd be sick. It's going to be fucking lit down here, guys. All right. I love y'all. I will catch y'all later. Make sure you like the video and drop a comment down below. Peace.